SPEED is an acronym for our Engineering Student Projects group, Student Projects for Engineering, Experience, and Design. It's made up of 12 college engineering design teams that participate in events across the country, college engineering design competitions. There are 12 different student projects right now that we offer through the SPEED program. They range from automotive projects like our Baja SAE team that fabricates a single seat ATV from scratch, to our Formula SAE project where we build a half-scale Formula race car from scratch. We also do other projects like concrete canoe, for example. We also have a steel bridge project. We sponsor a FIRST robotics team with a couple local high schools. We have a project called ChemiCar. ChemiCar is a shoebox-sized car project that operates on a non-combustion chemical reaction. Car has to start and stop in a certain location carrying a different payload. They vary for different majors to participate. We have a team called Design Build Fly that fabricates remote control aircraft to do certain maneuvers for a specific competition. 12 projects altogether encompasses about 275 students. Most students join the SPEED team because they want the hands-on experience. We have a full-blown machine shop where we teach kids from the basic levels of hand tools all the way up to CNC machining. We teach welding for engineering students. In terms of why do students do it, it's because it's very valuable to employers. In addition to that, it's a friend group on campus, very much like a sports team. The students work together. They're basically friends for life after they do a project that involves 20 hours of work outside your schoolwork on a weekly basis. Making yourself more valuable on a resume. Our corporate partners extremely value our students because of the hands-on experience they have. Our goal is to make students industrial or industry-ready engineers. That's the goal of the project, and students find that very valuable. Our students have been quite successful in the job market. Many of the students that are graduating in May already have jobs before Thanksgiving. We're a little bit smaller than other schools. We operate with, say, between 12 and 25 students per team, where our competition may have 60 or 70 students. One of the things that recruiters tell me that they like about our student teams is that they know that if we can get a Formula SAE car to competition and operate and compete with 12 to 15 students, they know every student's touching the car. So they realize that there's not if you're getting a project to competition with a small group of students, they know everyone has the hands-on experience they're looking for. Students join SPEED teams in the fall. It's an 8-month process. We start in the fall with a recruitment night. We have an open house in our shop. We open it up to any student on campus. Students basically, they realize that they need strong numbers to continue. So the students are responsible for raising awareness on campus of what we do. We also go to open house. We attend every open house event with our student projects. So incoming students or students that are looking at Clarkson realize what the projects involve. And basically start first week of school recruiting students for the competition teams for the full 8 months. You do not have to be a certain major. It's open to any student on campus as long as you're an undergraduate. We really need students from all majors to compete because basically it's almost like a small business. You have to have business majors, engineers, you have to have marketing people. We have students that, we have safety people on each team. We have marketing people that build a website. So it's open to students of all majors, and it's important to have a cross-section of majors on a team to be successful. There's a business function to every competition. The rule for SPEED teams is the majority of the teams have a competition associated with their project. They don't qualify for competition until they meet certain deadlines. We basically keep their travel funding separate, and if they meet the guidelines of the competition by a certain date, we award them travel funding, and we have teams that travel all over the country. For example, this year our Baja team is driving to Arizona for a competition. Formula SAE competitions at the NASCAR track in Michigan in May. So we have teams that travel. Baja team's also going to Louisville, Kentucky this year for a competition. Design Build Fly is traveling to Wichita, Kansas this year. So we have teams that travel all over the country. Chemi-Car is going to Boston for a competition. The teams have been, depending on the year, the teams have had great success over the years. For example, our Baja team, Clarkson has put a Baja car in the competition every year for the last 42 years. The team's been very successful over the years. We've had first and second place finishes in the past. Recently, we're probably a top 20 team in the Baja area, or the Baja competition. 2 years ago, our Chemi-Car team won the Northeast region and attended the national competition where they placed third overall. Our Design Build Fly team in 2018 placed first place in the event in Kansas as well, which really put our aero program on the map, honestly, for aeronautical engineering students. So we have had great success in years past. Our Steel Bridge team traveled to the national competition last year, where they had a third place finish in one of the events on a national stage. And what we do is we kind of hold that funding back. The team has to win to get themselves to a national event, and then obviously if they qualify, we do everything we can do to send them to the national competitions. One of the important things to realize about the SPEED program is that none of the funding for the projects comes out of anybody's tuition. It's all gift funded. So it's extremely important for us to make sure that we provide that funding for students to be successful. And the nice thing is, like I said, it doesn't cost anybody anything to participate.